Hello guys, so I've got another tag video which I stumbled across. This one's quite popular on YouTube, so I thought, as I've already said, I'm going to do three of them. So I'm going to be doing this one and I'm going to be doing my gaming one. I'm hoping to get them both recorded today actually, because I've got quite a bit of spare time today, so one should be released today, possibly the other tomorrow, we'll see. But this one's going to be a TMI tag. Once again, I've got the iPad here. It's the questions, and I'm going to go straight from the questions to you guys. So yeah, so first of all though, thanks for watching if you watched the last tag video. I had a couple of comments already, quite sweet. I will put links to those guys who commented, girls sorry, who commented in my description, because I would definitely want you guys to check them out and subscribe and give them some, help them out. Each is the community, let's all help each other out. So here we go, straight into it now. Question 1, what are you wearing? I'm wearing nothing too fancy really. I'm wearing this kind of tattoo print top shirt. I've got a wristband if that counts. And then I've got some stand up on here, just regular jeans, nothing fancy. And I've got my socks are from the Sesame Street. I can't think what that guy's called. Count something. Comment in below. I can't think what he's called. Count Duckula? No, that's something completely different. I don't know. Yeah, if you know, let me know, because that's going to bug me. Question 2. Have you ever been in love? Well, that's a hard one, I suppose, because if it's true, then it would have worked. So I think I've been in love is probably appropriate. Not no is probably the best way to leave that one. If you guys understand me. Have you ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, I have. I've been cheated on twice. Very often, maybe 3 times actually, if you count it. Quite often I've been with somebody that said nothing's going on. I've had my suspicions and I've blamed it on my paranoia for my mental health. And then, a week or 2 after I've left them, they're completely with somebody else. And, either they've moved on very fast or that's just happened during we're together. A couple of times I've definitely been cheated on whilst I've been with someone. Yeah, not a good feeling, but what can you do? So, how tall are you? Well, we had this in the last one, didn't we? And I said I don't know, so I will go the same. I don't know, 5'8"-ish, average, whatever. How much do you weigh? I'm actually really skinny. I'm really underweight, but it's not because I don't eat or anything. Because I eat shitloads of food. It's just that my metabolism seems to not put anything on. Like I can eat like a box of 10 chocolate eclairs and donuts and crap and all this stuff, and I won't put a pound on, which a lot of women I've spoken to have been very envious of. But which swings and roundabouts with it, I suppose. I want to put on a bit of weight, but what can I do? I've tried working out in the gym and stuff like that. I put on muscle, but it doesn't really show. I just kind of feel more active, I suppose, when I'm doing that. But there we go. But to answer the question, I think I weigh about 9 and a bit stone. So very underweight, what I should be. Question 6. Do you have any tattoos? Well, yes, is a quick answer to that. Not many, but I've got like 9. Is it 9? 1, 2. Does you count them as individuals? Which ones? We'll say yes, but no, it sounds like I've got more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. So yeah, 9. Oh, 9. Any piercings? Well, only ones you can see for my tunnels, which are currently at 14mm, and I'm going bigger, but 14mm at the moment, but that's all I've got. I kind of would like a labret, and part of me would like a bridge, but okay guys, so we ran out of storage, that's what I was looking for, on the iPhone. So hence the reason why it's a bit choppy. So I'm now going to carry on from that question. I don't know whether you've got it in or not, but I was basically just saying that I would like to have a single libret possibly, but I think it would suit my face shape. That's the only reason I think I'd like it. It's got quite a long, drawn out face, like a ghost. So yeah, but that's possible. I don't know. I'll get it. OTP. I don't know what that means, so I don't know what of that. Can you guys let me know what that means? OTP. I don't know. Favourite show. Oh, that's a hard one. I like, I suppose like CSI, that sort of thing. I quite like Criminal Minds actually at the minute. I suppose CSI like. CSI New York, if I pick one of them. But yeah, that's kind of Breaking Bad. That was good. But yeah, that sort of thing, a bit, a bit like kind of thrillery and crime related. Favourite, no, sorry, someone you miss, or obviously my brother, so self-explanatory. Favourite bands, Rammstein, Avenged Sevenfold is a massive influence, I love them. Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, that whole kind of scene I love. Then we've got stuff like Slayer, Megadeth. You could probably list any rock band and I've got their albums and I'm really into them. So yeah. But I'd say favourite, I'd say Avenged Sevenfold at the minute. Favourite song, Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. That's constantly on repeat on my PC while I'm doing editing, and I think I'm really into that song at the moment. How old are you? I am 25, 26 this year in August, so a couple of months. Zodiac sign, my zodiac sign is Leo. My birthday is 2nd of August 1990, so I fall into the category of Leo, the lion. Quality you look for in a partner? I don't know, just someone who can have a laugh with, really. I don't really want anyone that's like really serious and bored. I'm very, very childish, so you kind of have to be able to deal with that and try better rather than get annoyed. So yeah, favourite quote. Can't think of any, so I'm going to say. Actually, yes, I can think of one. I've got it tattooed on my arm, and I'll show you guys. Actually, excuse the bad tattoo because it hasn't been finished, but flow of time is always cruel. That's my favourite quote. That, or the full quote which goes with it, which is along the lines of water runs at different speeds, but time will always flow cruel, or something along the lines of that. Either that, or we could say something like, yeah, we'll go with that. I can't actually think of anything else. Favourite actor? Does that include actress or actor? If we say actor, it'd be Johnny Depp probably, because I think he's awesome in all of his roles. He's very good at changing how he is. I also quite like Daniel Radcliffe. I think he's a very good actor. But yeah, actress. I don't actually know actress. Yeah, I'll leave that one. I don't actually know any. I can't think off the top of my head of any actors. So we'll move on from that. Favourite colour? We had that yesterday. Black stroke red. So we can ignore that one as well. Loud music or soft? Loud, definitely. Although I suppose it depends what mood you're in. If you're had a very stressful day, it's quite nice to come home and just like chill out with some like relaxing kind of music. But generally, if I'm driving or if I'm editing on my videos, or I'm on PC, or even down to when I'm playing Minecraft, what I'll do is I'll turn the music on Minecraft off. That's just the audio from the like pickaxe and stuff, and then I'll just wire my iPad through the surround sound and stick on some tunes and sort it. What's next? Where do you go when you're sad? I go with my dog when I'm sad, because I do. There you go. There he is, having a wolf. I don't know if you guys heard that. But yeah, I'm going to cuddle up with my doggy and lay in bed and cuddle with my dog. How long does it take you to shower? It doesn't, because I don't have a shower with a bath, but I don't know, 15-20 minutes I suppose, if you have a quick one. Or, you know, if you're going to lay in there half hour, 40 minutes. Why you want to know that one, I don't really know, that's weird, but yeah. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? If I'm going to work, literally 5-10 minutes, because I just chuck on the same old crap and get out the door. And I don't worry about what the hell I look like. But if I'm going to meet friends or something, then I will put in a bit of effort. Surprisingly, my friends won't realise this, but I look like absolute shit 24/7. But well, in my opinion, I do anyway. But so like, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, half hour maybe, if I'm going out. Because I suppose that includes having a bath and yeah, if you include having a bath, washing your hair, doing shave and all that sort of stuff, then probably about an hour. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I've been in lots of verbal fights where I've had arguments with people who are not necessarily in relationships with me and things. I don't think I have actually. Not like that I meant. I've like fucked around and play fighted, and you know, I'm always play fighting with my dog and getting bitten and things. But yeah, I don't actually think I have. No. Not that I want to, so don't like come and start anything, because I'm really not like that. What's a turn on for you? I like alternative girls, piercings, tattoos, that sort of thing. Someone who's a bit fun, like I said before, and not afraid to approach the wind and go with it. Turn off, chavs. So a lot of people would see my car and think chav because it's tuned up, but done nicely, it's not chavvy. And it's black and white, so there you go. But yeah, that kind of arrogance you get with some people where they think they're better than you because they've been to university, or you'll know the sort of people I mean, the people who have like either got, or the people who have got money and not that they've earned it, it's been handed down to them from family members or from a relative who's passed away, or some reason they've gained money, but they think that they're basically, you know, the dog's bollocks and they're up here and they can look down on you. I hate people like that. Everybody's equal in my opinion, and just because you've got money doesn't make you a better person. So yeah, the reason I joined YouTube was because I watched a lot of gaming videos on YouTube and I thought I could easily, you know, this was quite fun, I could do this. And then I got my game capture card and thought I'd give it a go, and I got, you know, 200-ish views and lots of feedback on the Minecraft forums. So I thought I'd start doing that, and then it went from gaming to vlogging when I was having my breakdown, and I spoke to Emily Boo, one of my friends. I've watched a lot of her channel as well, and she said, why don't I make a video about my anxiety, depression, etc. And I did that, and I had got a very good response from that, so I thought, you know, I'd branch the channel off into vlogging and gaming. So there we go, and that's that. So that way I'm satisfying two audiences at once, as it were. So what are your fears? Heights. I absolutely cannot stand heights. I get really bad vertigo, even like in like shopping centres when I look over the edge. I can't do it. I don't really like escalators either, because I fell down one when I was younger and it kind of gives me the fear. I don't really like enclosed spaces. I'm actually scared of quite a lot. I don't like really enclosed spaces with lots of people around as well. That really freaks me out, but that's more my head than a fear. I'm not scared of spiders and snakes and that sort of thing, like most people are. And yeah, I suppose like losing loved ones is another thing I'm scared of, but that's not really going to count because everybody's scared of that. Last thing that made you cry. When I looked at myself in the mirror. No, I don't actually know that one. I think I'm always crying. I'm really emotional. I think the last time I cried was when my cat went missing, but that was quite a while ago. Like, you know, prior being depressed and having all my negative symptoms, obviously, which I didn't really include because that's not something, it's the word that triggered it. But my cat went missing for like a week. I thought she was dead and I wouldn't find her, and yeah, it really upset me. But last time you said you loved someone, that was actually this morning when my mummy went to work and I went, oh, I love you, because I'm bossy like that. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Well, my YouTube name is actually quite, there's a bit of a story with that. Well, it's not a very good, interesting one, but I've got to tell you guys anyway. Originally, my Xbox 360 name, I was going to have something with my name in, and obviously it was taken, as you get these things, and I tried everything I could possibly think of, and it was, this was taken, this was taken, this was taken, so I was just like, oh, fuck's sake, think of 2 words that are completely random, and I came up with Inflatablemango. I typed it in, and it accepted it, so I just kind of ran with it, and then I kept the channel same name because then people can add me on Xbox Live and it'll be the same name on there, so really, so I kind of kept my Xbox Live and moved it across to make my YouTube channel. So that's the story. Not very interesting, but there we go. The last book you read, we had this yesterday. The last book I read would have been The Exorcist. It's actually not called Exorcist, it's called something else with the word exorcism in it, but it's based off the film, or the film's based off that, one way or the other. Last show you watched? Oh, book you're currently reading. I'm not actually reading the book, but actually I am. I'm reading the book, Carl Pilkington and Ricky Gervais' book. It's kind of hit and miss. I read it like 3 or 4 pages and I don't touch it for like a week. Last show you watched, how many questions are there? Oh, there's 50 questions, this could be a long video, guys. Last person you talked to would have been my friend Sophie, who I just literally spoke to 5 minutes ago on Facebook. Last show you watched would have been QI, because I quite like QI and I like being fly, and that was on last night, so that was the last thing I watched. So, on Dave, which is an awesome channel in the UK, where basically they repeat stuff, and then repeat it again, and repeat it again, and then repeat it again, but it doesn't lose it. It's good, so keep doing it. The relationship between you and the last person you text, well, that was Sophie, so friend. Favourite food? We had this yesterday as well, kind of. I quite like cheese, actually. I'm quite partial to a nice bit of cheese. Like cheese and biscuits, that's fucking tasty. Like really strong cheese. I like sort of like spicy things. I like curry, chicken korma, like coconut, that's good. Pizza, obviously. Nothing like pizza. Yeah, so we'll say that. What's next? Places you want to visit? I want to go to America, definitely. I'd love to like tour America and do all the states in America, like on a massive trip. That'd be awesome. I particularly want to go to Texas. My uncle lives there. I want to go to Florida because it's Florida. You know, I want to do all the things like go down Sunset Strip and down all these sort of, you know, the typical things like the famous casinos that America's famous for, and like see like what's it called, Under the Torch. That's really bad. I forgot that. I want to say Empire State Building, but I don't think that's actually it. I don't know. But you guys know what I mean. The thing in New York. Last place you were? In my bedroom, because I'm literally here now. Is that what it means? I suppose it's not, other than that, it doesn't work. So, yeah. Do you have a crush? Not particularly. Celebrity-wise, I suppose there's a few people, but you know, I'm never ever going to get with them. I like Avril Lavigne, or the old Avril Lavigne, when she unfortunately got really arsey. Like the kind of skater Avril Lavigne, quite cute. And I kind of grew up liking her, mainly because I thought she was cute. But yeah, other than that, not really. I don't like her anymore. I think she's gone up her arse and doesn't look nowhere near as nice as she did. But yeah, that's kind of that. Last time you kissed someone? I kiss my doggy every morning when I see him. I give him a cuddle and a kiss. Does that count? Other than that, talking about people, women, I proper kiss, but yeah, I can't even remember. I don't know my ex probably. So last time you were insulted? Every fucking day at work, there's some arsehole phones up and complains at you for whatever reason. So, you know, like if you're complaining that everything's not working in their life. So, more or less on a daily basis, but let it go every day. If you took insults from people on board, then you'd never get anywhere in life. That's my view on it. You'd constantly be in the ground. So, you know, words that fly every day. Favourite flavour of sweeties? Strawberries. I like strawberries. Quite like licorice actually. I didn't used to like licorice, I find it really rank, but I kind of, actually, as you grow you kind of get different like flavours and tastes, and you know, you like more things. So yeah, I don't mind licorice, like licorice all sorts. I don't know if you have them in America, but they're like licorice with like a sugary coating on top. They're really nice. What influence do you play? I play, well I sing, well I attempt to sing, so that. Guitar is my biggest influence. I love guitar. I played guitar for like 7 years. I have played bass, but not as much, but I can play a bass because it's basically a guitar with less strings. I sort of started drums. I've got a drum kit, but I wouldn't say I can play them. Yeah, so guitar is my main. Favourite piece of jewellery? My favourite piece of jewellery. I haven't got it on me, but I've got a, it's actually quite a creepy story. I've got a ring, which used to be my brother's, and I don't, this is probably just pure coincidence, or it could be a ghosty story, or you know, but basically, the circumference, after my brother died, the circumference of the ring started to crack, and the full way around it, and then dead in the centre halfway, there's a massive crack that runs round, so it's kind of split, and it's got crabs on it, which to represent the star sign Cancer, which is what he was. But I just found it quite creepy that it was in immaculate condition, and then after he died, and I'd had it for like, you know, maybe a week or two, this crack started to form, and it went the full circumference. Possibly a bit spooky, possibly coincidence, possibly reference to something on my hands, who knows, but you know, I really value that because it was his and it's really important to me. I'll only wear it on that really special occasion, because I don't want to lose it, that's really important. Other than that, he used to wear a necklace because he's diabetic, which is like an SOS necklace with a cross on, and that really, like, my mum's got that, but that's kind of not mine, but I really value it, so that's cool. So yeah. Last sport you played? I don't play sports, so none. Well, I threw a ball for the dog, does that count? That's kind of a sport, it's activity with a ball, isn't it? So, what's the last song you sang? Metallica Frantic, because it's in my car and I'm driving along and go frantic, tick tock, frantic, tick tock, frantic, tick tock, frantic, tick tock. Yeah. Play the chat up line. I don't really have a chat up line, I just kind of go with the flow, so that's irrelevant. Last time you hung. I was going to say last time you hung anyone. Well, I was going to say I haven't actually done that. Last time you hung out with anyone, I went to see Sophie, my friend. We went to see Pet to go and look at reptiles. So that was the last time I went out with anybody. Like, just we hung out. Who should answer these questions next? I don't know. I'll put a link in for the two girls that added, like, the comments, and maybe if they haven't done this already, they can do it. So it'll be quite cool to see somebody else. I will find their names. Bear with me. I'm gonna like cut this bit out while I'm waiting, obviously. So their names are. Okay. So the first one is a girl called Nana. It's not showing up on my iPad, but I'll put a link to her in my video. And the second one, I can actually show you her profile thing, her page. She's called Cara, and this is her. Can we see it? So I will add that in as well. So yeah, go subscribe to both of them and check out their videos as well. This has been the Inflatable Mango. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. and I shall see you all in the next video.